Hey y'all, I'm back with another book review. So I finished The Ideal Team Player, How to Recognize the Cultivation of Three Essential Virtues, by Patrick, I cannot say his name for the life of me, Lencioni? I'm gonna go with Lencioni. It was so good. I am super picky, as if you've seen some of my other reviews, about leadership books because they're boring. There are so many that are so boring. They're great and they have great information, but I like something that intrigues me and teaches me something along the way. And it was so good because he told it like a story, which he did with his other book. And I just fell in love with it. I love the way that he teaches people to be better leaders and how some people just they're not, they need to find somewhere else to be sometimes. There was a person in here, Nancy, I think it was. She, I think this is the one where she, okay, so this is not the one I was thinking of. She was a hard person to read. She's just very good about getting her job done, but she's not good with people. Not at all. And I loved it because she was like, they sat down with her and they were like, well, you're not good with people, but you're good at this area, or good at getting your job done and getting it done in it, or being driven like that. And she's like, I know I'm not good with people. How can I help, or how can I change to make that work? And the fact that she was willing to change is the key. If you're not willing to change, learn, and grow, you don't belong there. You can't just be stagnant one. You have to be willing and have passion and be driven to work more and be somebody who's wanting more responsibilities, taking on more, even though it's I hate talking to people. I hate talking to people on the phone. It is not something I love. I did it I was a recruiter, and so I'd be on the phone all the time. I hated it. And so it's very difficult for me to be on the phone. Emails, I'll do that all day long. Messages, no problem. But when it comes to talking to people on the phone, there's just something about it that I don't like. And that is definitely a weakness that I really, really try to work on. And people skills are not always my best. And so I really have been working on them. And so I totally understood her pain because I can always get my job done. I'm so good at that. I have 20 things on my list and I'll get 15 of them done in a week. It's just it's not that drastic, but it feels like that sometimes. And it's just I'm very good at getting my job done, but I'm not good with the people. And it's just something that I'm really striving towards. And I get reminded all the time of how I am not good with people, and so I I have to apologize, or I have to find ways of letting other people know I do care, I do love what I do, I do care, I do have a passion, but I'm not always a people person. I'm just not. It's something that I really work on, and it was interesting to know that the biggest thing is the willing to grow, the willing to change, the willing to just be a person that is driven, is somebody that is trying to get the job done, and then somebody who has people skills and is able to communicate with people and have compassion and be able to just be able to do it here. So they have to be humble, hungry, and smart. So they have to be hungry enough to want it, so you have to be driven and wanting to do it. And then you have to be humble and have a teachable spirit, which is important for anything, anywhere. If you're not humble and be okay, I definitely screwed that up, and you're not willing to grow from it, then why are you there? Hello, life is about mistakes, and you have to grow and learn from them. And then intelligence, and it's not intelligence like, oh, I'm super smart. It's intelligence with people. Intelligence on how to react with people and how to be good with people. And like, it is a skill that some people, they have it so naturally. I'm like, like my mom, anybody and everybody will come up to her in stores and they like tell her their whole life stories to her, and I just stand there, like literally I'm standing right there, they don't talk to me, in amazement that they just approach my mom. And like, my mom's like, I was like, Mom, do you know that person? And she's like, oh, I have no idea who that is. And like, she just was like, that's normal for me, and it's been that way my entire life, and it's just hilarious to me. And like, people do not do that with me at all. Like, I have people that love me and that like me and like they understand me, but it's not like it takes me a while to get there, for one. And two, it's just like I just am like, I'm kind of like a stricter person. That's just my personality, and so I'm not as approachable. So it's just funny that some people really have it and like have that ability, and it's something that I have to work at all the time. But it's such a good book, and I know I talked and rambled like normal, but it is so brilliant, and it really lets you see like, what are your areas that you struggle with? Like, mine is being smart with people. I'm just not. I definitely am always willing to grow and learn and like have notes like, what did I do wrong? What can I improve on? Like, what do I need to get to the next step? That is something I'm good at, because like, I always want to learn. And I'm good at being driven, because I don't like staying stagnant. I can't do it. So those are two things I'm fairly good at. I'm confident in those areas, but being good with people is not one of those it's not my greatest area. And I do struggle sometimes with, being humble. I do sometimes, when like, I'm like, this is something I'm good at, and then it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I still need to work on that. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed my little ranty video. And if there's any books that you want me to review or read, just let me know in the comments below. Y'all have a good day.